Your thoughts on a big crowd tomorrow and just obviously a big game?
Yeah, it's it's really neat that we're getting some people coming, and we need them, and it makes a difference for us. And I give a ton of credit for the fans that were here at our last game. They helped us, battle, right to the very end, and it makes a difference for us. And there's not many chances to see these guys up close and personal against great competition and make a difference here at Extra Mile. That's huge. And an orange out, so let's make it a powerful color and a powerful environment, and let's go let the fur fly.
You guys have been your evolution on offense, and if we could stay away from the pregnancy analogies, what is the reason for it? Why have you guys really started to come along here this last couple weeks?
I think we're moving the ball really well, and we're getting each other shots, as simple as that, and with a little more patience to it. Guys, we want to run, we want to get up and down, but it's really counterintuitive. If your best shots come off your ball movement and sharing the ball and making each other better, and I think we've made a big jump in that.
How much more dangerous does that make you guys, like when you do play like that on offense? Because you guys have clearly proven that you can be elite on defense.
Yeah, if we can keep improving that and make it who we are every game, and then it makes us a lot better, and it feels like we're heading in that direction, and these guys are getting a good understanding of it. And to get 18 assists the last two games, that's pretty impressive.
What about Utah State? One possession game with them. Played a lot of good games with them over the years. So this particular Aggie team, what's the greatest challenge in facing them?
Well, their versatility is they got 5 guards basically. Some of them just happen to be 6'11", and so they got a super high IQ team and a super skilled team and a really tough team, and they've had moments of looking like unstoppable, and so they just do a great job, and we've known a lot of these players for a long time. They've been there for a while, some of them, but the additions have been great, and they're a really good basketball team.
Since I know that you always have had confidence in Tyson, but since you put him in the starting lineup, amongst the many things he's doing well, he's also almost shooting 50% from three.
Yeah.
I know you have confidence in him, but that's a pretty insane clip.
Yeah, credit Dan Dickow for that. There you go. That was one of his shooting coaches. But Dan, that's the reason I thought of that is because Dan had told me, he's like, I'm telling you, he's a great three-point shooter, because maybe 2 or 3 years ago he wasn't really known for that, and Tyson's that kind of guy that he can make his mind up, I'm going to become a great three-point shooter, and he is.
How do you become a great three-point shooter, or why were you guys able to kind of obviously see your
It's that that ability to grind and to do it every day, and reps, and that's what Tyson does, and there's still a consistency to it. He's one of the the first guy there, last guy to leave all the time. That's him. He's a worker.
You've talked a lot about this season being a marathon and really needing to emphasize rest and recovery. I mean, how important has Tyler Wimmer been to your guys' rest, recovery, and making sure you can get through a gauntlet?
He's a huge part of our program, and that's like in the summer, the gains he made. Tyson's not the player he is right now without the summer he had.
Yeah.
And the thing, when you think back, that COVID year, we weren't able to have that. So some of those guys, it stunted their growth a little bit, or to have to go into the season without that, I think there were probably more injuries because of it and things like that. But he's a huge part of what we do, and the whole development thing really starts there, because we educate him. He educates him on nutrition, on sleep, on recovery, on he's always working. All those things are so important. So it's not just you think of a strength coach, it's not just the going in there doing power cleans or squats, or it's all those other things that go with it. And it's really not about that as much, because we're not building a weightlifting team or a football team or a running team. We're building a basketball team, and he's so good at applying what's needed now and what's needed with each guy.
Yeah.
To our formula, and so invaluable. And you got to have a good one have a successful program. And Tyler's been with us for a while, and he's a great one, not a good one.
And you said he works really closely with the coaches. I mean,
Yeah.
how do what you guys see on the court? How do you kind of have a relationship where you tell him things, then he kind of implements them in what he does?
Yeah, and he knows that I think it's really important, and he knows that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably not many head coaches that spend as much time in the weight room. I mean, that's obvious, right? Jeez, Jay, do I have to be obvious? Yeah. No, but I just love being in there, and I love being in there with our guys, and because it's a place I believe in, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm working out with them, and they're working out, and even when I'm not working out, I'm still in there with them, and yeah, it's just we just really embrace it. But so when it comes from the head coach and empowers him, and I think the guys appreciate it too, that we're in there with them and how important it is. It's not just like, okay, we're done here, go get your work done over there.
Gotcha.
No, I want to be in there with them. I want to see, because then plus, I'm like, I can see some things that I've seen over there, and then just in that moment, instead of having big meetings about it, I can be like, hey, I was watching him, he's not moving good enough, or his knee looked like he was bothering him.
Gotcha.
And he's he knows all that stuff, but I might be able to pick up a thing here or there that can help. I'm his strength assistant coach. So
What are the
Did the scouting report on yourself, by the way?
yes,
Not moving well enough. Looks like his knee's hurting.
yes. No, it wouldn't be knees. I got a long list, but it's not knees. Thank God. Yeah.
Speaking of health, what are the chances you're full strength tomorrow?
I feel great. I'm going to be at full strength, no doubt. There's 100% chance that I am at full strength.
What about your team?
Choose your words carefully, BJ.
What about your?
No, you only get one chance at that question. You asked, what are the chances of
Is
you
Emmanuel
being
Aycock
at
gonna
full-
play tomorrow?
Of you being at full strength tomorrow, and I said it is 100% that I'm at full strength tomorrow. It's day to day. We'll cross it. We haven't practiced yet today, so see how it goes.
But Najee's was a shorter term thing,
Yeah,
right?
he was feeling ill. We'll see how he does today. There we go.
We talked about